a volunteer and diver with Kuwait Dive Team, and he would like to share with you his experience with the dive team. And just to reiterate, Yusuf is Waleed's son. Waleed, say hello.
Hello.
So no question.
Hello, my name is Yusuf al-fadhel, and I will show you my experience with Kuwait Dive Team. First of all, I pulled out my first net when I was 5 years old, and then that day I began to love Kuwait Dive Team. As you see here, I found a net, and crabs were in it. So yeah, I was rescuing marine creatures. First of all, we have 3 main islands in Kuwait. One of the richest islands with coral reef, marine life, is Island, as you see here. Our next island is Island. It's more of a place where you can stay. It has a marine here. And Garo Island, and it's coral reef. Garo is the second best island and rich island with coral reef and marine creatures. As you know here, as you see here, working buoys. Buoys is a big foam wall. We put it here in places, in particular places in the sea. As you know, these buoys, under these buoys are rich coral reef and marine life. So that's why we put these buoys. First of all, I use the transportation system, which is kayaking. As water is very shallow, so if you swim you may hurt yourself and the coral reef, and going in a boat could break coral reef and could break the boat too. Here, when we finished, we were happy, we were having fun of course, me and my father at Island. Cleaning down coral reefs. I was relaxing here. As we were changing the buoys, we found a big net, so we took it out. Lifting 13 tons of waste from coral reefs. As you see here, these are metal ships and metal trucks. Some people throw them at seas as they have no use, they may be damaged. So we took all these wastes out so that they don't damage the coral reefs. These are some big tires. As you see here, we picked up a bunch of tires, truck tires. Lifting deadly fish nets from our reef. When we were going to change the buoys in Island, we found out that there was a big net on our way, so we took it out by parachutes and by lifting it with our hands. As you see here, I was taking the net out. Lifting fish nets with the fire department. Near the beach, it was shallow, so one of the fishermen told us about this big net. So the fire department helped us take this big net from the shore. As you see here, we finished, we were having fun and we were glad to succeed. Helped clean Paheli shoreline in 2011. At Paheli shoreline, there were many wastes and nets, car tires and plastic. So we took it out as a team and some volunteers helped us too. We were going here on the shore to see if there were any nets, tires floating. This was a car tire, it was on sea, we took it out. Lifting 40 vessels from shared shoreline. Some fishermen took nets and threw them at sea. When their ships are damaged, they throw it at shoreline and they just leave it. And they're wood, of course, so they break up with water. And breaking up, and the ships breaking up, it goes to sea. And if any boat goes in it, the boat will be damaged. So we took 14 ships out of the sea. As you see here, I'm with my father. We were in the middle of the mission. We were just going to take the ships out. As you see here, the ship is broken and the wood is everywhere. So we used the crane lift to take it out. Documenting and securing the dead whale at Island. First of all, Island is the biggest island in Kuwait. Some Kuwaitis used to live on it, and we found a big blue whale was dead in the shoreline. So we took it to the science center, and they observed it, and it's a blue whale, as you see. Here we're observing it and taking it out. Participating in the mooring buoys. As I told you, buoys are foam balls. So yeah, we were taking, me and my father were helping each other taking the buoy and putting it down. As you see here, we finished taking the buoys. We're happy to succeed. Installation of warning buoy and lifting. There was a big metal ship, very big, under the sea. So if any ship or any boat could like go over it, it should be damaged, the boat. So we put a big buoy, as you see here. This is the ship, and we picked up half of it first. We took off all the metal, put it out, and then we carried it out by parachute. As you see here, I'm with my father. We were putting the buoys so no boats could go. Lifting 17 bird boats for Hamad. Some fishermen were cooking at the boats, so a fire was lit, and it caused the 17 boats to burn. Boats began to break down, and that could cause fish to, like the fish could eat it, and boats could like go in it, so they could both be damaged. As you see here, float ship, so it's get out by the crane. And I usually like tell my friends about what I do and the adventure I take, and so like they're happy to join me. And as you see here, I'm with my friend taking the fridge out from a ship. Participating at the GCC Eco Divers. As you know, in the Gulf there are many diving teams that volunteer. So we made a meeting to like get them all and like share experiences with each other. We also did a training for marine projects. We put plastic fish, plastic nets under the swimming pool and taught them and like shared experiences with each other. Here we are, the Gulf, many of the Gulf diving teams. As you see here, we were happy to succeed. We gave them awards. And Kuwait Dive Team booth at the Scientific Center. There's a scientific center in Kuwait where like many science games in it. You could like see the booth. So we had a booth. We taught kids about the marine life and helping. We also gave them coloring books, as you see here. At the Kuwait Volunteer Conference, me and my friend were showing the people. It was like a show. We were showing the people like how to take the fish out, and there were nets there. As you see here, it's a machine where you can take oxygen underwater. Here I was getting ready to dive, and looking at hashtag. First of all, hashtag was a restaurant for al-fadhel at Kuwait. So I worked as a cashier there, and as you see here, I was working as a cashier, and that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Good.
How long have you been a member of the Kuwait Dive Team?
For about 10
Since he
years.
born.
With the birth certificate, Kuwait Dive Team.
I'm just trying to confirm that I'm newer than him.
When people find or they see nets, and you mentioned some fishermen let you know if they see a large net out in the water, do you guys have a system for how they contact you, or do they just find you through?
Yeah, we were pretty social media, so they could contact us by email or by many social media. So that'll be easy to take the net out. Any other questions?
Yes, sure. Have you seen any animals that have been trapped or stuck with plastics or anything?
Yeah, very, very big animals. We once found a very big shark in Kuwait, and near Kuba Island. We helped rescue and protect these fishes.
بتقول لك بعد في واحد لقينا فيه بلاستيك او ماكل بلاستيك او متعلق بالبلاستيك يعني.
Yeah, many fish die about eating plastic, foam, and many wastes. So, any more questions?
You're not gonna go, you're gonna stay. All
No,
done.
What happens to the debris that you remove from the ocean? Like those big boats, do they go to a dump or are they repurposed or recycled somewhere?
We just take them out and like we may recycle the wood, and yeah, we can use these items.
So-
Yusuf, can you talk a little bit about the hardest operation that you've ever done with Kuwait diving?
The hardest one was lifting 17 boats power-boat. It was very hard as the boats were like broke down, and we had to get every piece so that the animals don't eat them. So yeah, that was the hardest mission we had. Any other questions?
He wants to leave. He wants to go back to his.
All right, last one. Yes.
Tell them a little bit about the media coverage that you have in Kuwait. You've done interviews and stuff.
I've done some interviews about my experience and like how I small diver in Kuwait and how I participated. Many social media were interviewing me, and I told them about my experience, and yeah, that was it.
نبي نشوف صورة مع باتمان.
Okay. You have one more picture to show us, right?
That's
مع باتمان.
That's the last one?
No.
وين في هذا؟ قول لهم وين في.
that was in Australia.
How old were you, Yusuf, there?
5 years old.
5 years, and how old are you now?
15.
15. So 10 years ago. Great, thank you, Yusuf.
Thank you.
Thank you.